your lines of sight as a finance executive allowed you to see a risk. Maybe it was an opportunity, something, and you responded to it. Anything come to mind when we ask for a finance strategic moment?
Yes. So I think I would say, yes, several years ago, a strategic moment for me actually came out of a mistake, which not many people talk about. I think it's really important to we're not all perfect, we all make mistakes.
Great.
So I remember I was in Geneva at the time, and I remember doing some work with the sales team. I was supporting a lot of the European business leaders there, and they're salespeople. They're salespeople. They're good sellers. And I remember going through the data and analyzing the data, and they kind of given me a story of like explanations as to why something wasn't what we were expecting it to be. And I remember taking their explanations on face value and not digging down to the next level of detail. And then I remember coming back to this maybe a month later and realizing the error of my ways. And I think a strategic moment for me is let the data tell the story. And I think that's probably why I've ended up at a data and analytics company, because as a finance leader, if the data is telling you something, keep asking the questions. If the answers that you're getting from the people and the data are not matching, there's a reason for that sort of thing. So it was a learning early on to say, let the data tell the story. Keep pushing on the data. So if I'm unsure of something today, I will just keep digging into the data. I won't just keep grilling questions. I think in the past, I just would have kept asking people questions. Now I'm like, let's just look at the data. Let's see what the data tells us, and then we can make the right decision. And that was a big strategic moment for me, because people like to influence, persuade, sell. And I think, a strategic moment is listen to the data. And if the data is not clear, keep digging into the data. And that stayed with me ever since. And as I said, now I'm at a data company, which is great. And I'm surrounded by people who have this similar mentality. So we're kind of data freaks here at Teradata, just because we know that's what gives you the insights. That's what gives you the answers. Even when it's complex. That was a bit of a strategic moment for me, in the sense of I went more with the persuasion and the narrative and the commentary that people were telling me. And I didn't ignore the data, but I didn't dig into it as much as I could or should have at the time. And I think we made a decision that we ultimately had to correct and adjust. Because the data was continuing to tell us that we should have maybe taken a different path.